Hi, can you see my screen?
Not yet. There we go.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm here to present MedGene, which is a gene-centric information retrieval tool at Metabolomics Workbench. On the onset, I would like to acknowledge all my team members who have made significant contributions to this tool. This tool was developed for NIH's Common Fund Data Ecosystem Initiative, which has an overarching goal of making its data coordination centers, such as the Metabolomics Workbench, findable, accessible, interoperable, and reusable. With that in mind, the objective of MedGene is to map a gene or a set of genes to a set of studies in the Metabolomics Workbench. Here we use a knowledge graph-based concept here, where genes participates in pathways which contain reactions, which contain metabolites, and metabolites are part of studies. And that is how we link the genes to the studies. And in addition, we provide the user context-specific filters such as species in order to filter the genes, pathways, reactions, and metabolites, and anatomy and disease and phenotype to filter the studies. Without much ado, I'll go and demonstrate this particular tool. Can you see my screen with the tool?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's take an example of a hexokinase gene, which is attributed in many metabolic disorders. So you can you provide the symbol, or you can provide the Antras gene ID or ensemble or any type of IDs that are available there. So and specify the gene ID type, and you can specify the filters such as human, mouse, rat, etc. The anatomy, let's say blood, and disease category, let's take the metabolic disorder, let's say diabetes, and maybe phenotypes such as BMI, and submit this. And this will come up with a context-sensitive, context-specific gene landing page with all the context specified in this schematic. And it provides the gene pathway reaction and metabolites tabs that gives the information specific to that particular entity. Here for the gene tab, you can it provides information based on the, you can go to the KEGG specific tool, similarly gene cards, NCBI, ensemble, UniProt, and Morwell. The pathways, similarly, it also provides pathway information such as pathway commons or reactome, KEGG, or wiki pathways for now. And the reactions tab provides all the reactions in which the HK1 controls, and here are the KEGG reaction IDs and the participating and the KEGG reaction name. Each of these tables can be downloaded as JSON or CSV in CSV formats. And as it prefetches metabolites, the metabolites tab comprises of all the metabolites that participates in each of these reactions. And here you have the KEGG metabolite ID, and you can have the RefMet name that takes you to the RefMet tab, RefMet page in the Metabolomics Workbench. And similarly, you have the MetStat link, which takes you to the statistics of the metabolites, where you can go look at the mean, what is the glucose mean value in all the studies. And along with that, the next study is the studies tab, which gives you the entire list of studies in which each of these metabolites participate. And so while it fetches studies, it also gives you the study type. It gives you a study table where you can select studies to consolidate and view them under one table. And again, you have the RefMet access, the study titles, say with the pop-up study titles, and each of these studies will take you to that particular study in the Metabolomics Workbench. And as I mentioned before, you could combine studies, let's say glucose and glucosamine, and get a consolidated view for all the studies for that particular set of metabolites. So with that, I conclude the demo of the MedGene. So here is a consolidated table, and I appreciate it if you have any questions, I'll be able to answer. Thank you.